save this video for later because I promise you it will be of use for you later. This is going to change everything. In the financial markets, timing isn't just everything. It truly can be seen as the only thing. Whether you're trading currencies, stocks, commodities, crypto, staying ahead of the curve is essential, but it only is possible if you master one thing: macroeconomic news. What's up, everybody? Quentin here. Welcome back to the Bloom YouTube channel. We are fulfilling our passion to learn and master the financial markets and articulate what we've learned with you. Now, in a world where the markets react to news almost by the millisecond, how do I stay on top of the news that's happening and stay ahead of the game? Don't worry, I got you. Today, I'm going to share my 5 top tools to stay on top of all things macro. And so before we dive into the video, I just want to express the importance of staying on top of your macros as a trader of any financial market. Economic data like GDP growth, inflation data, interest rates, employment data truly dictate the rhythm of the markets. These aren't just numbers, spreadsheets, data being thrown at us and made all complicated and we got to sift through it and it's all complicated. We got to use Excel. Oh my goodness. Excel is an animal of its own. Don't get me started on Excel. But these numbers, these economic indicators, the data that they provide the narratives behind what's truly going on in the economy. They define currency strength, stock prices, and commodity prices, like gold or silver or something like that. Thus, missing any major economic news event, not being aware of it, is a very crucial mistake. With the right tools and the right mindsets and outlook when it comes to macroeconomics, you can stay ahead of the markets on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis. Instead of reacting, you're anticipating. And instead of guessing, you're executing with great precision. So the first tool I want to talk to you guys about is our Bloom Circle community. In our Bloom Circle community, we have spaces like community chats, live trading sessions, and sentiment analysis from us in which you can engage with and hear our sentiment and opinions and actions and executions when it comes to managing and trading through economic news. One of the best features of our Circle community is the macroeconomic tools that we have coded into our Circle platform. Here is our Circle community, and this is our Bloom sentiment space in which we house all of our macroeconomic tools. In this first space here, it's our macroeconomic space, and here is one of the most important assets we have in our community is this economic calendar. This economic calendar comes via TradingView. And again, we've coded this within our Circle platform. So all the major impactful macroeconomic news that comes on a day-to-day basis will all be here within our platform. Our whole idea with this Bloom Circle platform was to allow it to be an all-inclusive one-stop shop for all things financial markets related. Just below the economic calendar is the top news stories. So with all the currency pairs that we follow, here you have GBP, USD JPY news, and some US dollar news on here. All the important news that we are staying on top of and their respected stories and top news that's going on within that are impactful to those currencies will all be here within our Circle community. This next space is our Forex heat map. And here at any moment during the day, you can see what pairs are hot and what pairs are not. Hence the title. This is just another really cool feature for traders to have access to. And then the last space in this Bloom sentiment space is our market watch list. So again, you can interact with all the currencies in which Marcus and I are trading at any given moment. Tool number 2 is one of my favorite websites and an extension of our economic news calendar within our Bloom Circle platform. This website is called FXFactory. FXFactory is so valuable because it gives us an enlarged view at all the major impactful macro news that's happening globally. If you look right here, you look at all these various currencies, FXFactory allows us to stay on top of every currency, particularly major currency in the world. How I operate FXFactory during my trading days, I'm looking at this USD folder, building permits. The color of the folders indicates the strength of this news in the market. So yellow folders, we don't really pay attention to that much. But when it comes to the orange and the red folders, we'll start to pay attention to those. And particularly for us, because we focus on US dollar involving pairs, this orange building permits folder attracts my eye. And so under the detail column, for any respective news folder that you see on FXFactory, you can expand it and get a very easily digestible analysis and breakdown of this given folder. You can see the source, what it measures, the usual effect of this folder, the frequency, how often this folder comes, when it's being released next, just some little notes. And one of my favorite section here, why traders care. Why do I care? Why should you care? And so that's about as much detail as I'm going to go in when it comes to FXFactory. That's a very soft and rudimentary breakdown of all the different components FXFactory has. But at the surface level, you operating it literally just how I did on a day-to-day basis, you will be able to stay ahead of the markets. My tool number 3 is another website very similar to FXFactory. See, when it comes to following this macro news, how I like to approach is I like to understand what's coming and then use multiple different resources to read about that news folder, gain insights on that news folder, and so forth. FXFactory is another website. It's very similar to FXFactory. So again, much like FXFactory, on MyFXBook, I'm going to mainly just use the economic calendar. You can see it's pretty similar to FXFactory, just the layout's a little bit different. And again, same as before, you see building permits, high impact. But what I love about MyFXBook that distinguishes it from FXFactory is it's a little bit more comprehensive. So you notice when we were looking at FXFactory, and if you missed this, go back, play it back, and look at the screen when I was on FXFactory, there was only one building permits folder. And you see here on MyFXBook, you see essentially, you see 2 building permits folders, but an additional one that is speaking to building permits, housing starts month to month. Same, but different. And so again, just like FXFactory, you can click on any respective news folder and you will then see, the ads are kind of annoying. You will then see an expanded view and an additional analysis on this news folder and how it might impact currency pairs. Now for tool number 4, this might be an underrated one, and you might not expect this resource, but it is in fact X, Twitter, formerly Twitter. And so what X allows us to do is it allows us to get day-to-day, minute-by-minute updates from macroeconomic leaders, Federal Reserve members, government officials. We can see direct tweets from these people whenever they decide to tweet them. And so because they're so involved when it comes to our various macroeconomic indicators, what these people have to say is important. And X is the vehicle that is primarily used for them to articulate thoughts and ideas. On a less serious note, X also allows us to interact with other traders, bounce ideas off other people, and learn from various resources that pop up on our feed. Twitter allows you to filter things out and kind of adjust and dictate what you see most often on your feed. I highly recommend you to filter out as much noise as possible and keep what's really important on your Twitter feed. So if the Bloom Circle community and FXFactory and MyFXBook are kind of your macroeconomic radar, if you will, you can treat X kind of as your live command center. And now tool number 5 is one of my favorite resources that I use to stay on top of all things macro. And that is TradingView and the news article that are released on TradingView's platform. Let's take a look. So here I just have my XAU USD chart in front of me. Nothing special. You'll get the same view on just about on any chart you'll look at. What I want to pay attention to is this bottom right-hand corner. TradingView populates news articles that pertain to any given currency. And so because I'm on XAU USD, the XAU USD chart right now, I'm getting all news articles that are relating to gold, in the US dollar. And so much like the other resources we've looked at, TradingView allows us to click on these articles and bam, this one comes from Dow Jones Newswire. And here, title, Gold Bounce Back Extends on Geopolitical Turmoil, Market Talk. And again, we're able to interact with all these news folders. Again, there's a lot that release. So just today, there's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17 different news articles that have come on the XAU USD chart. One of the most important things as you get going, I highly recommend you always have the DXY on your TradingView. The DXY allows you to see minute by minute movement of the US dollar, the SOL US dollar. So this is kind of our gauge into the currency health of the US dollar. And again, bottom right hand corner, all these news articles regarding that have to do with the US dollar. And so we've established the importance of understanding the macros and following them on a day-to-day basis. All 5 of these resources allow us to do that and are very consistent and aren't going anywhere. I'll always be one to keep it honest and be as transparent as possible when I make these recordings. But here really is the truth when it comes to this concept. The best traders in the world are not the ones who know everything. They're the ones who know where to look and how to prepare. If you're just about ready to start staying on top of your macros and understand what's going on in our economy, start using these 5 tools today and watch your skills and knowledge grow. I appreciate you watching. Please hit the like or subscribe button and let me know in the comments, which of these tools do you already use and which one are you maybe excited to try? The Bloom Circle community is pretty cool. Just saying. That's it for today, folks. Stay sharp, stay focused, and I'll see you in the next video.